Hello everyone, my name is Admiral Prince Eric and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going for a reactions about the recently posted DevBlog on World of Warships. We just information gathered about this a few days ago. Right now. So I'm going to get started. So the asymmetric battle, a new rank battle season, technical improvements, and other news in a closed test 12.5, posted on May 15, 2023 at 2 a.m. PST, which is the following after the conclusion of the King of the Sea Season 15. So let's check out some of the main new features of the coming updates. The asymmetric battle. Asymmetric battle type will return in update 12.5. This a team of 6 players using tier 9 to 10 ships will fight against 12 tier 7 and 8 bots. Okay, battles will take place in the standard and domination modes. Additionally, this is going to be the third time asymmetric battles in the update 12.5. So far, the first event took place back in 2020, which is gonna be against players, but this time there's gonna be a fight against bots. In this new iteration, you won't need to earn battle tokens to participate. Asymmetric battle will be immediately available to those who own tier 9 and 10 ships. It will not be possible to participate as part of a division. Bots in asymmetric battle will have improved AI. They will start playing more positionally, rush into close combat less often, and distribute themselves better around key areas. The same changes will affect the AI of bots in the training room. Bot improvements. In addition to the above changes, additional improvements will be made to the AI bots in co-op and training room. Some improved collision avoidance system against both islands and other bots, similar to the training room bots. Those in co-op battles will reverse if they collide with an island. Bots will try to ram enemy ships less often. So technically speaking, the third time of asymmetric battles will take place in normal maps, not to be featured in the operations map. So technically also for that, the upcoming asymmetric battle, which is fight against bots, but no without players. I'm gonna try up ahead in the public test 12.5 soon. Rank battles in update 12.5, the 12th season of the rank battles will begin, in which it will be possible to participate using ships of all types. The battles in all lanes will take place in the 6 vs 6 format, playing only tier 10 ships. In the 12th season, the rules is gonna be the same. For saving a star in this case of defeat is the same for all leagues. Star will be saved only by the top player in the team by experience earned, or simply base XP. Starting with update 12.5, ranked battles will support a restriction system for specific ships and ship types, similar to brawls and clan battles. With this system in place, we'll be able to introduce and change restrictions during the course of the season. So, for example, destroyers go banned, cruisers go banned, battleships goes banned, aircraft carriers will go banned. For example, which is gonna be the same similar for the the brawls and the clan battles. Next one, technical improvements. The end of battle and transition to post-battle statistics screen will counsel. This will address the inconvenience of battles ending too abruptly, often interrupting exciting engagements. Okay, this is so far up ahead these technical improvements, which is a victory will be appear at the top of the screen, which is gonna be abrupt ending for the battle, but at the end of the match. So technically will be a positive for this outcome of the gameplay. Will be improving for a gameplay, but improving right up ahead for a match at the end. After one of the teams reaches the conditions for victory, or in case of a draw, a text message will appear on the screen, and the battle will last for a few more seconds before transitioning to the result screen. During this added time, players will be able to perform actions that will not affect the outcome of the battle, but can affect their personal results. For example, the damage dealt during this time will be counted. Change the matchmaker settings for battles with tier 1 to 5 ships. Now, the matchmaking limit is softening, and accordingly, the possibility to fill battles with bots will happen sooner. This will allow battles on ships of these tiers to form faster. Technically, the technical improvements is going to be the positivity at the end of the battle, or simply at the end of the match. So let's see up ahead these new technical improvements. We'll go up ahead in the update 12.5 in the public test. Content additions and changes. To celebrate the American Independence Day, the following content has been added to the game. They are standard and premium Wings of Liberty containers. Okay, this is standard containers for Wings of Liberty. It's much like the symbol of the mailbox. There is a Wings of Liberty, the premium container. They are permanent camouflages risen from the ashes for West Virginia 44 and Thunderbird for Halford. Definitely I will going to see look up ahead the tier 9 American Hybrid DD Halford. And there's a American tier 7 premium battleship West Virginia 44. Here are the containers composition as follows, so I'm gonna read it out, but I'm not going to on the comment. If you already have all items from the ship's group, you will receive 3000 free XP. They are the premium container composition. Then I could see this happen for the containers DOS, which is the contains the Georgia or Halford 1%, the Rochester, Hornet, Florida, California, Alabama, Saipan or Kid will be 5%. If you already have all items from the ship's group, you will receive 32,000 free XP. Following items were also added to the game. The commanders, Leo Gradwell for British ships, Grigory Spiridov for Soviet ships, Felix Bompard and Nikos Talasinos for Pan-European ships. The permanent camouflages, star ornament for Minsk and perpetual engine for Jaeger. Technically, I will see up ahead to these new permanent camouflage as well as new ships will be coming right up to it. PQ-70 expendable camouflage. Wow, that looks nice. Next, flags, chamomile, conquest of Mediterranean, Canada Day and Sea Day. The patches, 8-pointed star, PQ-17, conquest of Mediterranean. Wow, that looks nice. Picnic by the Sea container and Commander's suitcase premium container. Here are something new containers will be arriving soon. One item for the least 100% of which is going for a signals. Signals is camouflages as well as free XP and other items. The Commander's suitcase premium container composition to be listed as follows. Okay, that's the end of the closed test 12.5. That I will see up ahead for the public test 12.5 during update 12.4. Okay, the new ships are coming. The new ships are closed test 12.5. The Spanish cruiser Numancia and Italian battleship Ruggiero di Loria have been added to the game for testing. Posted on May 15 at 3 AM, which is followed after the conclusion of the King of the Sea Season 15. Okay, Tier 8 Spanish cruiser Numancia, in which Numancia was going to be the name after the Spanish ironclad Numancia. It turns out the namesake, which is the Siege of Numantia, or referred to as Numancia, which is the part of a Numantine war, which is going to be ancient times. Numancia was named after the Siege of Numancia, or simply Numancia. One of the Washington cruisers design proposed to the Spanish Navy by Vickers Armstrong was based on the hull of the Emerald class cruisers of the Royal Navy, but with 7 203mm guns in one triple and 2 twin gun turrets. In order to keep the power plant compact, a linear arrangement of the boiler rooms and engine rooms was adopted. The ship was supposed to be faster than the original, and the installation of an aircraft caliper was also implied. However, preference was given to the version of the project that became the basis for the Canarias class. Numancia is armed with 7 203mm beam battery guns in the triple gun turret located in the bow and 2 aft twin gun turrets. These guns have a good turning rate for the caliber, but not the highest damage per salvo and a low fighting range. The main feature of the ship is the availability of the alternative fighting mode. Activating burst fire mode increases the damage to AP shells but decreases gun accuracy. Numancia is also armed with 4 triple tube torpedo tubes with fast reload time. The torpedoes, however, are slow and deal low damage. Ships can boast good concealment as well as decent speed and maneuverability. At the same time, she has a low HP pool and weak AA weapons. The equipment is represented by the choice between hydrofusion search and defensive AA-5, as well as fighter in a separate slot. Here are the details coming to up ahead. The hit points is gonna be 34,500. Fire duration, The main battery, which is going to be 2x2 and 1x3 203mm guns. The fighting range is about 14.4 kilometers. The burst fire is going to be, the reload time is 42 seconds. Burst interval 1.0 C. Shots in the series 3. AP shell damage plus 25%. Shells dispersion plus 25%. Here's all the list of the specifications. Then this is gonna be a introductory. According to the ship, the naming reasons about that. In the history traditions of many countries, there are legendary battles like the Battle of Thermopylae, which immortalized the 300 Spartans, or the Battle of the Alamo. They have become legendary national myths. In Spain, one of these stories is the long defense of the city of Numancia against the Roman legions by the native Celtic barbarians in the 2nd century BC. It became a symbol of heroism, sacrifice, and national glory. Cervantes itself dedicated a play to the siege of Numancia, or Numantia. During the Napoleonic invasion of Spain, which is the Peninsular War, the myth of this event received renewed attention. And in 1818, a warship, a 74-cannon sailing ship, was named Numancia for the first time. When the ruins of the historic city of Numancia was discovered in 1860, the armored frigate which came into service 4 years later received the same name. It served in the Spanish Navy for almost half a century, going down in history as the first battleship to circumnavigate the globe during the First Pacific War. Numancia is now the name of a missile frigate in the Spanish Navy. However, in the late 1930s, when our ship could have been built, the name was vacant. We decided that the new cruiser would be worthy of that historic name. So, which means the Numancia is named after the Battle of Numancia, or simply Numantia, which is the fought against which is a Roman Republic at the time, which is the 2nd century BC, prior to the Roman Empire establishment. Okay, next one, the Italian battleship Ruggiero di Lauria, the first Italian battleship to be armed with 80-inch guns, capable of the powerful sap shells. But pay attention to this Italian battleship, but with a lower accuracy. So I will see up ahead the name Ruggiero di Lauria. The Ruggiero di Lauria, which is the English name Roger of Lauria, but he's a Calabrian admiral in Aragonese service, who was the commander of the fleet of the Crown of Aragon during the War of the Sicilian Vespers. He is known as Ruggiero, or Ruggiero di Lauria in Italian, and Roger de Lauria in Catalan, the Catalan which is a part of Spain. So, in 1921, the engineer Ferdinando Casone presented the idea of a battlecruiser with 8 457mm guns and a speed of 35 to 40 knots. This ship was the largest ever designed for the Italian Navy. To reduce overall length, it was proposed to place the boilers above the engines in a two-level power plant. The anti-torpedo protection was also unique. Detonations will be directed to expansion chamber overboard, from where the gases will be diverted through special channels. The Luggiero di Lauria is armed with a 457mm or 80-inch guns and 4 turrets. The guns fire very powerful sap shells, as well as AP shells with standard characteristics, and also have a short fighting range, similar on the Italian battleships in the tech tree. The ship has high speed, good armor, and low detectability range. Among the disadvantages, a high position citadel, low HP pool, and low maneuverability. Her equipment is represented by the improved repair party, which restores 33% of the damage received to the citadel, as well as the choice between fighter and spotted aircraft. The hit points is gonna be the 79,200, which is the highest hit points right before the Italian battleship Cristoforo Colombo. However, this battleship, which is not to be featured on the exhaust smoke generator, which is going to be the same similar like the tier 9 Italian battleship Marco Polo, but a repair party is going to be available. Sigma is going to be a 1.8. Oh my god, this is another lowest accuracy for this Italian battleship on the upcoming. Ship's naming reasons. In Europe, the 13th century was the height of medieval chivalry, with myriad campaigns and battles. Many will name the great kings and famous commanders of that era, but it is unlikely that they will easily recall the outstanding naval commanders, but they did exist. The name was the Ruggiero di Lauria, or simply Roger de Lauria. Sorry. I could pronounce it from the Italian to the English name. An Italian in the service of the Spanish kingdom Aragon, the strongest maritime power of this time, stretching along the shores of the western Mediterranean. The talented naval commander rightly carried the honorary title of Grand Admiral of the kingdom, regularly defeating French squadrons off the coast of Italy, Spain, and Malta. Not surprisingly, in the navy of the United Italy in 1860s, the name Luggiero di Lauria was given to the lead battleship of the series of 3 ships, which, at the time of its laying down in 1881, was the most powerful in the world. The other 2 were named after famous Venetian naval commanders Francesco Morosini and Andrea Doria. The battleship served in the Regia Maria until 1909, before the First World War. Even now, the great admiral of the 13th century is not forgotten. The multi-purpose patrol ship Luggiero di Lauria is currently under the construction at the shipyard in La Spezia. We decided that our new Italian battleship could be no less worthy of this glorious knightly name. So please note that all information in the development blog is preliminary. Announced adjustments and features may change multiple times during testing. The final information will be published on our game's website. Basically speaking, the Luggiero di Lauria, the first Italian battleship armed with 80-inch guns, but it could possibly a short fighting range. Like, how do these rivals such as the Cristoforo Colombo has 380mm, Marco Polo has 406mm guns. In this upcoming Italian battleship, which is going to be 457mm guns, but I do not shoot for that in the, well, you see up ahead to be available to be watched on YouTube ahead to be channeled out for my further recording, but I will get you on this ship in the near future. So basically I would suggest that the battleship which is obtained possibly steel or coal. So that's it for the now. Okay guys, I'm concluded right now for the reactions of the devblog so far in the 12.5. So this is gonna be it, but I'm getting excited right now for the update 12.4 is coming this week. So thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comments down below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you see you in my next video.